Exodus chapter 8 verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, Go in, thou and thy son Aaron, unto Pharaoh king of Egypt, that thou mayest bring forth my people the children of Israel out of Egypt. Verse 2. And I will stretch out mine hand, and smite Egypt with all the wonders that I will do in the midst thereof, and after that he shall let you go. Verse 3. And I will give this people favor in the sight of the Egyptians, and it shall come to pass, that when ye go, ye shall not depart empty. Verse 4. But every man shall borrow of his neighbor, and ye shall spoil him not, for he will bestow upon you what yet needeth. Verse 5. And they departed from Ramses in the 1st month, on the 15th day of the 1st month, on the morrow after the Passover offered they began to depart with haste, because the Egyptians were burying all their firstborn, whom the Lord had smitten among them. Historical context. During this time, the Israelites were still under Egyptian rule and were not yet free from slavery. Verse 6. And there went a man of the children of Israel, and wrestled with an Egyptian, and prevailed against him, and he smote the Egyptian, and hid him in the sand. Verse 7. And he went out the 2nd day, and behold 2 men of the Hebrews strove together, and he said to him that wrought wrong, Wherefore smitest thou thy fellow? Verse 8. And he said, Who made thee a prince and a judge over us? Intendest thou to kill me, as thou killedst the Egyptian? And Moses feared, and said, Surely this thing is known. Verse 9. Now therefore we will go, they said, we will go, let us no more hearken unto the voice of his people, for in vain doth Egypt call for us, saying, Go out from hence. Historical context. In ancient times, slaves were often loaned to other families rather than being freed outright, which may have been Pharaoh's intention when offering them what yet needeth. Verse 10. Then said Moses in the presence of his father-in-law, because he had given him Zipporah, as it was said, Let us go, I pray thee, and let us worship other gods. Verse 11. And his father-in-law said unto him, Wherefore wilt thou go to her? Now also she is forsaken by her husband, and in what day shall he die? Verse 12. Take this rod in thine hand, wherewith thou shalt do signs. Verse 13. And Moses and Aaron came before Pharaoh, and they said unto him, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, Even thus have I spoken, Lo, when I go out into the plain all the frogs which are in the river shall come unto thee. Historical context. Frogs were often associated with fertility deities such as Hapi and Beset, making this plague particularly distressing for the Egyptians. Verse 14. And he commanded Pharaoh to bring him his chariot, and he caused him to take his seat in the chariot of his 2nd lieutenant, and they compassed through all Egypt. Verse 15. And Moses said unto Pharaoh, By the power of my hand thou dost not yet see whom I am that shall see thy face, and be saved. Verse 16. And he went out from Pharaoh's presence with a great rage, but the Lord was willing to destroy him, therefore was it necessary for thee to be sent back unto Pharaoh. Verse 17. Now therefore let me alone, lest wrath be upon thee more grievous. Exodus chapter 9 verse 1. And the Lord said unto Moses, Behold, I will rain down bread from heaven for you, and let them eat 2 days. Verse 2. And Aaron shall stretch out his rod over the waters of Egypt, and I will bring a mist upon the land of Goshen, and it shall cover all the dust thereof, that it may be swallows up whatsoever is left even with the remaining handful. Verse 3. And Moses stretched out his rod over the land of Egypt, and the Lord brought an exceeding great plague of frogs upon them. Verse 4. And the frogs shall come up unto thee, and upon thy people, and upon all thine enemies. Verse 5. And the magicians did so with their enchantments for to bring forth frogs, but they did so with their enchantments for to bring forth frogs, but they did so with their enchantments for to bring forth frogs, and the frogs came up upon Aaron and Moses, and it was a very grievous plague. Historical context. The 10th plague, the death of every firstborn son, occurred on the night of the Passover, as recorded in Exodus 12 verses 29 to 30. Verse 6. And the Lord said unto Moses, Say unto Aaron, Stretch out thy rod and smite the dust of the land, that it may become lice throughout all the land of Egypt. Verse 7. And they did so, for Aaron stretched out his rod with his hand, he smote the dust of the earth, and it became lice in man and in beast, all the dust of the land became lice throughout all the land of Egypt. Verse 8. And the magicians did so with their enchantments to bring forth lice, but they could not, so there were lice upon man and upon beast. Verse 9. And the magicians said unto Pharaoh, This is the finger of God, but he refused and hardened his heart, that he would not let them go. Verse 10. And the Lord said unto Moses, Rise up early in the morning, and stand before Pharaoh, lo, he will go forth to thee, thou shalt say unto him, Thus saith the Lord, Let my people go. Historical context. The Israelites had been living in Goshen for over 400 years, during which time they had multiplied greatly and become a dominant force within Egyptian society. Verse 11. And Moses said before the Lord, Wherefore have thou afflicted thy servant? And why have I not found favor in thine eyes, that thou layest the burden of all this people upon me? Verse 12. Have yet to give me wisdom and understanding, that I may know how to go out before this people, which are come out from Egypt, that I may bring them in unto their place. Verse 13. And the Lord said unto Moses, Get thee up early in the morning, and stand before Pharaoh, lo, he will go forth to thee, and say unto him, Thus saith the Lord, Let my people go. Verse 14. So Moses rose up with his servants, and stood before Pharaoh, and said, Thus saith the Lord, Let my people go. Verse 15. Then the magicians said unto Pharaoh, This is the finger of God, but he refused and hardened his heart, that he would not let them go. Historical context. The Egyptians believed in a pantheon of gods, each with their own domain and powers, who could be appeased or angered by human actions. Verse 16. And the Lord said unto Moses, Say unto Aaron, Stretch out thy rod, and smite the dust of the land, that it may become gnats throughout all the land of Egypt. Verse 17. And they did so, for Aaron stretched out his rod with his hand, he smote the dust of the earth, and it became gnats in man and in beast, all the dust of the land became gnats throughout all the land of Egypt. Verse 18. And the magicians did so with their enchantments to bring forth gnats, but they could not, so there were gnats upon man and upon beast. Verse 19. And the magicians said unto Pharaoh, This is the finger of God, but he refused and hardened his heart, that he would not let them go. Verse 20. And the Lord said unto Moses, Rise up early in the morning, and stand before Pharaoh, lo, he will go forth to thee from a bed of sickness. Historical context. The Egyptians were highly skilled in medicine, but many diseases remained mysterious and beyond their understanding, leading them to attribute illness to divine intervention.